Hey guys, it's Mimi, and I've tried to record this video 2 times now. It's like a 20-minute video both times. Okay, so today, I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't get a video up because my computer decided that it didn't want to let me, and it was going to shut down every single time I finished recording my video and stuff like that. So, I'm very pissed off at my computer today, and I hope I can make a good video without screwing it up again. So yeah, today I'm going to do a back walkover from batma, and then I'm going to do this like weird, I told you I was going to do this. Somebody, I don't know their username, is this guy. He's like, well, when are you going to do a chest roll? Well, I said I was going to do it the week I get back from my camp, but I decided to do it today because I can't think of anything else to do. So yeah. And then another thing to make up for the fact that I'm going to be gone an entire week, I'm going to make a video of me doing my stretches, like the stretches I use to warm up for contortion, and I'll post that video. So yeah, here we go. Okay, now I showed you guys a video of me doing a back bend. You need to have that. I showed you guys a video of me doing a back walkover from tendu. You need to have that. Now, you don't need to have your back limber for this, but it's a lot easier if you do. The only difference between this and the back walkover from tendu is that you need more balance on your standing leg for this one. So like I'm a right leg, so I go like this, or like this. You need to have more balance on this leg. If you're left, you need to have more balance on your right leg, okay? If you're ambidextrous, or you can do it with both legs, pick the leg that you're better balanced on to be your standing leg. So let's say that you're a little bit better at doing your right back walkover, so like this, but your right leg is, and you can do your left one solid and good, but this one's just a little bit better, I would suggest doing this with your left back walkover because of the fact that your right leg is your better balancing. Now, if you're like me, and my left leg is my better balancing, and it's already my base leg, then this move is going to be super easy for you, and it's going to be super, super fun. I sounded so crappy right there. It's not even funny. Alright, so here we go. Basically, you're just going to start out with, like, this leg is going to be up inside the air instead of down. Now remember to have good technique. Remember to turn out your leg and point your foot. Because if you practice with bad technique, you're going to do it with bad technique. And that's not good. You don't want to be up there like doing a dance or something, or performing for somebody, trying out for something, and have crappy technique. And as my coach would say it, don't look fugly. Alright. I'm not talking about your face either, I'm talking about your legs, so I'm not. Alright. Here we go. Turn out leg, pointed foot. We're going to try this. Now, my teacher, okay, I don't even, like, I've never practiced it like this. I don't even think I've ever done it like this. I've never been taught to do it like this. This is the contortion channel. I know I do acro stuff on here sometimes. I'll show you an acro back bend or something. But for the most part, this is contortion. I have never been taught to do this from an acro like this. Now, I know that you can. I've seen it done, but I've never been taught it, and I've never tried it, although I probably should, but that's not today. So yeah, when you're first, and I'm not going to show you guys it, so what I'm saying is this is just going to be strictly contortion. So if you're looking for an acro version of this, I would try somewhere else. But, you know, it's just the arms down, and it just takes a little bit more back flexibility, but you can do it. It's really easy. It's about the same thing. So anyways, as I was saying, you start like this, good technique and stuff like that, and for the first time doing this, I would get a spot. Now basically all your spot is going to do is they're just going to hold your back, so you feel a little bit more supported. Now if you are doing your back walkover and you're trying this, which you shouldn't, because I mean if you can't do your back walkover and you're trying this, which you shouldn't, because you just shouldn't. If you don't have your back walkover, you're obviously not going to be able to do this, so don't be dumb and hurt yourself, sorry. But yeah, so if you're starting from like your batma and stuff, you're going to want to have a spot the first time you do it, because it really is about balance. Now, if you can't get over on your back walkover yet, or maybe you can get over on your back walkover and you can't get over on this, which is really weird because you get more momentum from this because your leg is already like halfway up. But anyways, so if you can't get over on this, have your spot just, it's like right here on your lower back, and they just barely push you, just like a little push. Now, don't do it too much because then they're just basically flipping you and you're not doing anything. Now, if you still can't do it with the spot pushing you barely, try a medium push. If you still can't, then a hard push. But if you're watching this, you should be able to do the light to medium push. And if not, that's fine, you know. Everybody's got to start somewhere. You always have your stuff. But I've found it that even a completely untrained person, like never been trained in their life, can do it with even a light push. Like, it's a really simple move. This does not take a lot of flexibility. It's more stomach muscles and being able to kick yourself over. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to start from batma, and pointed foot, turn out leg, hands down, and remember, you're just going to roll your shoulders back, okay? So here we go. I don't know if you can see my leg, but I'm going to come up here so I don't hit the bricks. Okay, so that was it. I'm going to show you guys again so you can get stuck inside your brains. It's very just... Oh, that was bad. I bent my leg, but you get the gist of it. So now we're going to move on to what was supposed to be today's, because that was yesterday's, and that's a headstand. Okay, now a headstand, you're going to have strong stomach muscles, strong leg muscles, strong arm muscles, strong neck muscles. I mean, seriously, neck muscles. You better be freaking buff up there. No, I'm just kidding. But you have to be able to tighten your entire body into this like little core thing. Like, you don't even know. Like, it's horrible. I hate doing these. They really, and they please make sure that you can handle this pressure on your neck, and I'll show you how to make sure to do that, because this really does, I mean, it hurts me, and I've been doing this for 7 years, okay, practicing this. I practice this move almost every other day. Like, I do it at least 4 times a week, practicing it 4 times a week. I mean, some do it like, whoa, one day, okay, I practice. It's like 10 minutes, 15, 20 put into practicing this for 7 years though. Like, that's a long time, okay? And it still kills, like, it hurts my neck. If I hold it for too long, it'll hurt my neck. I can hold my headstand for about 4 minutes. I've gotten to it 4 to 5 minutes. But, yeah, so I can hold it for quite a while on a good day. So, yeah. Basically what you're gonna do is you start your knees apart and your hands like this. Now your hands are going to be a little bit more apart than your knees. Your knees are about shoulder width apart. Your hands are going to be on the very out edges of your knees. So they're going to like kind of be right here. Okay? And you're going to look like that, okay? So basically doing it from a side view, oh my back. Alright, is you're just going to have your hands like this, your knees like this, and you're going to stick your head right between your hands. Now after you stick your hand between your head between your hands, you're going to bring your hands forward. They're still going to be right where they were before. You know, yeah. Now you can, it's preference, you can move your hands out a little bit, you know, stuff like that. I know I do, because you get a little bit more balance. But for the most part, an average width is about on the outside edges of your knees. Now remember, when you're doing this, keep your hand like this. Don't put it together, because when you put it together, you're balancing on something that is 2 inches skinnier than this. And I would suggest that you wanted more area to balance on, because otherwise you're going to fall over. So hands like this, like you're got gill or web, but you don't. Alright, sorry. Okay, hands apart or fingers spread, knees, shoulders width apart, head on the ground. And basically all you're going to do is you're going to tuck your toes under real good, and you're going to lightly push and get your knees up onto your elbows and set there. Now this is called a tripod, and there are two reasons why it's called a tripod. One is because your head's on the ground and your two hands when you're up inside of it, and that's three, and three means a tripod. And two, because when you go up inside of it, you're gonna touch your big toes together and it's gonna make a triangle, and you'll see that. Alright, so that's two reasons why it's called a tripod. There might be more, I don't know, those are the two I know. Okay, so you're gonna just push up and go like this, and you're gonna put your toes together, okay? So after you get that, and you can hold it for 15 to 20 seconds, you wanna be able to tuck your knees in like this. Now don't get me wrong. A lot of you say that I make this stuff look way easier than it is, and this is one of those times where I'm making it look way easier than it is. This is gonna put so much pressure on your neck. Just that tiny transition from a tripod to a tuck is immense. It's just like half your body weight just goes on your neck. I mean, when you're inside the tripod, about 25% of your body weight is inside your neck, 75% is on your hands. When you transition from that to that, 25% more, just about an average percentage is about 25% of your body weight goes more onto your neck. So that's 50% on your neck and 50% on your hands. That's half your body weight on your neck. So like me, I'm 120 pounds, that's 60 pounds of weight on my neck. That's an immense amount. Like, could you balance a 60-pound block on your head? Well, when you're doing this, you are. Like, it's crazy. It really is. And upside down, being able to like not breathe regularly, that makes it even worse. It's a very intense move, and it doesn't look like it, but it is. Like, I'm being dead serious right now. So you really just want to make sure that you have that tripod, and don't think that just because you can handle the weight from your tripod, you can handle the weight for that tuck. I mean, you can't. If you're gonna be like, don't be cocky when you're doing stuff like this, because this stuff can really hurt you if you do it wrong. Okay? So basically you're just gonna go into something like this, and then you're gonna tuck. Oh, sorry, I did that sloppy. Then you're gonna tuck. Then you're gonna bring your tuck up like this. Now from here, you're basically just gonna push up into your headstand. Now everything should be tight when you're doing this. Make sure your butt's tight, your stomach's tight, your chest is tight, your arms are tight. I mean, everything. Your feet should be like freaking rocks. Like, your body should be rock solid. Okay, everything should just be tighter than tight. Okay, now obviously this doesn't look very balanced. You know, I'm very wobbly. I could fall any second. So what you should do is, if you have like your middle split or something, bam, instant balance. I'm like, could stay like this for hours. Like, I could just chill. I could fall asleep like this. Now this does put more pressure on your neck. So if you can't handle this, obviously don't do this. Now, another cool thing is you can go out in front, or bam. You could right split. Oh, sorry. Like I said, it's not very balanced. You can right split, you can come up. My legs are so bad, sorry, you can right split. My split's probably not down. I'm in jean shorts and I haven't stretched. And my left split. But yeah. Now when you come down, please take a breather. And then roll up. Really roll through your neck. I might come up. Whoa, see? Oh, my spine. It's really hard on you if you have scoliosis too. Like, if you have scoliosis, unless you're like with a teacher, I wouldn't even suggest doing this. No, there are ways, and I'm talking like, you really shouldn't need a spot for this unless you do have scoliosis, because it's a lot of pressure on your spine too. Like, you feel it right here when you come up in your neck, right here. I don't know if you can see my spine, but I have these two bumps from my spine right there that are like really vivid, and it's like this tingling, and it's tingling pain. Like, I make it sound like worse, Like, I make it sound horrible, horrible, horrible. Of course, it's just for me, and I'm pretty sure it's because of my scoliosis. Now, it's just coming up. It's not actually into it, and it only lasts for about 5 seconds. Now, when you come up from it, please, and I'm like strictly speaking to everybody, okay? This applies. I don't care if you've been doing it for 7 years like me. I don't care if you've been doing it for 30 years, and you're like some 45-year-old, okay? Like, I'm serious. Roll up. Let the blood slowly rush back to your body, because otherwise when you get up, you're going to be dizzy, so you could black out, you could fall over and hurt yourself. I mean, there's tons of things that you can do if you get dizzy and lightheaded. I mean, if I got up right now, well, right after I got upset, I was like, oh, I'm up, I could fall back, trip, you know, because I'm dizzy, and I could smack my head right into this. That's like steel. That's a wood-burning stove. Okay, there's fire inside that thing in the wintertime. Alright, so when you come up, you're going to come up like this, and you're going to roll up. Now, if you fall back, or you fall like on your back, and you kind of do like a somersault thing, you're going to end up like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll up. Or you can flip over, and you can roll up. But either way, you're gonna have to roll up. First, one, it stretches out your spine. Two, it's a good forward bending stuff to roll up from things. And three, you're not gonna get as much of a head rush when you get up, and you're not gonna be as dizzy and stuff. And if you sit here, like I did, like you sit and get up and take a breather, it's even better. Like, you're probably good then. You can get up like I did, and you're fine. You know, you're not dizzy, you're not lightheaded. So be smart when you do these moves too. This is a really dangerous move that can really damage your neck. Now, for beginners, there is a way to spot this move. Okay, you go into the tripod, right? There's really no way to spot that. When you go into the tuck, if you have a person there with you, don't make it your best. I don't care if they're your best friend and you trust them with your life. Okay? I'm sorry. I love you, Jenna. That's my best friend, and she's probably going to be watching this, but I would not trust her to spot me on this. 2 reasons. 1, she's not physically strong enough to pick me up like that. Like, you have to get someone that knows what they're doing and is strong enough to do that. I mean, I seriously, if your parents are older, I would not even suggest having your parents. Like, if you're over 100 pounds, like, I'm not calling you fat or anything, because trust me, I am. I'm over 100 pounds. I wouldn't have my mom do that. Okay, if your mom and dad are like older, like late 30s, 40s, stuff like that, and you're over 100 pounds, no, I'm telling you, don't. What they're doing is, when you're going up from that tripod into the tuck, and your legs are coming up, they're pulling your legs up, so it takes pressure. Now, they're not holding you like this. Now, they're just pulling up and helping you. Now, coaches, okay. Instructors, okay. Physical therapists, okay. Like, your boyfriend, alright? No. Obviously, unless your boyfriend is a gymnast, a contortionist, an acrobat, or wants to be like freaking Flexi Man in the circus or something, I don't know. He's not going to know what he's doing. No offense, but I would not trust my boyfriend to do this. Sorry. Okay. Instructors, stuff like that, only people like that to spot you. Otherwise, I'm sorry, but you're on your own. Now, if you have scoliosis, like, people I would trust to spot me is like only my dance instructors and stuff. Even like, I had to learn on my own. So you can do it with scoliosis. I know I have bad scoliosis. Like, my curves aren't bad, but I have a type, it's really rare and stuff like that. And I had to wear a brace for like 3 years and stuff like that. But I say stuff like that a lot. But don't do this unless you have a spot. Don't be stupid, okay? I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Don't get a stupid spot if you're gonna do it with a spot. Not don't do this if you don't have a spot. You can do this if you don't have a spot. You just have to train your neck a little bit more. So stay in the tripod for longer. Stay in the tuck for longer. The tuck is actually more of a version of a headstand than a tripod is. Tripod's just to get your balance. It's not even feeling, like it is feeling the pressure, but the tuck is more for pressure on your neck. So do your tripod, get your balance, get a little bit of the pressure on your neck, then do the tuck and get a lot of the pressure on. Be able to hold your tuck for 25 seconds at least. 35 would be better, but 25 seconds at least, then go into your headstand. Otherwise, you could really hurt your neck. So I know I'm like totally downing like any person that has not followed this, but like it's just a really serious thing and you guys don't want to hurt your necks, okay? And I don't want to get like some message saying, sorry, oh, I hurt my neck doing this, thanks, and I'm like, crap, well, now I feel bad. So I'm warning you guys, don't do it. So now it's not my fault if you guys do it. Comment, rate, and subscribe. I'm like 3 subscribers away from reaching 100, so yay, and that's like in 3 weeks, so I'm actually really happy. I'm really sorry about yesterday. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys like my tutorial on how to do a headstand and how to do a back walkover from batma, and I hope you guys didn't think I was being too mean when I lectured you on what not to do. So, bye, and I will see you guys tomorrow.